Most people don't lose because they're weak. They lose because they don't realize they're being played. Right now, someone in your life is influencing your decisions, your time, your energy, your emotions. And the scary part? They're redoing it quietly. So quietly that you might think it's your idea. Let me ask you something. How many choices you made this week were truly yours? And how many were pushed, guided, or pressured by someone else? This matters more than you think. Because manipulation doesn't just happen in movies or toxic relationships. It happens at work, in friendships, in families, even in love. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Today, we're breaking down the most common manipulation tactics people use in daily life. Not to make you paranoid, but to make you aware. Because awareness is power. When you understand the game, you stop being a pawn. The first tactic is guilt manipulation. This one is everywhere. And it sounds harmless at first. Someone says, "After everything I've done for you," or, "I wouldn't do this to you if I were in your place." Suddenly, you feel bad, even if you did nothing wrong. Think about it. You wanted to say no. You had a valid reason. But now you're saying yes, just to avoid feeling like a bad person. That's guilt manipulation. They attach emotional weight to your decision. So if you choose yourself, you feel selfish. And if you choose them, they win. Here's the truth. Real care doesn't come with emotional debt. If someone truly helps you, they don't keep a receipt. The second tactic is playing the victim. This one is subtle and very effective. These people are never responsible. Something always happens to them. Nothing is ever their fault. If you confront them, they flip the script. Now they're hurt. Now you're the bad guy. You end up comforting the person who wronged you. Have you noticed that pattern? They use sadness, weakness, or hardship as a shield. So you stop questioning their behavior. Listen carefully. Being hurt doesn't excuse hurting others. Struggling doesn't give someone permission to cross your boundaries. Empathy is good, but blind empathy makes you easy to control. The third tactic is pressure through urgency. This one is dangerous because it shuts down your thinking. Decide now. This is your only chance. If you don't act today, you'll regret it. Sound familiar? They rush you so you don't have time to think. Because thinking creates resistance. Notice this. Healthy opportunities don't force you to panic. Healthy people don't rush your boundaries. When someone pushes urgency, pause. Manipulation hates silence. It hates space. It hates time. If something is real, it will survive a delay. The fourth tactic is silent treatment and emotional withdrawal. This one hurts the most. They don't argue. They don't explain. They just disappear emotionally. No texts. Cold replies. Short answers. And suddenly, you are anxious. You start overthinking. You replay conversations in your head. What did I do wrong? How can I fix this? That's the trap. They use silence as punishment. To train you. To make sure next time, you don't challenge them. But here's what you need to remember. Someone who truly values you communicates. They don't emotionally starve you to gain control. Silence can be powerful. But when it's used to manipulate, it's emotional control. Now let me say something important. Manipulation doesn't always come from bad people. Sometimes it comes from insecure people. Sometimes from people who learn these tactics to survive. But understanding the reason doesn't mean accepting the behavior. Your job is not to fix manipulators. Your job is to protect your mind. Here's the big takeaway. Manipulation works when you doubt yourself. When you ignore your discomfort. When you prioritize peace over truth. The moment you trust your instincts, the spell weakens. The moment you pause instead of reacting, the power shifts. The moment you choose clarity over guilt, you take control back. You don't need to confront everyone. You don't need to fight every battle. Sometimes, the strongest move is awareness. Sometimes, it's distance. Sometimes, it's simply saying no without explaining. And that's not rude. That's self-respect. So here's your challenge. Think about your life, your relationships, your work. Where have you felt pressured, guilty, rushed, or emotionally confused? That feeling is not random. It's information. If this video made you reflect, write one insight in the comments. Just one thing you noticed about your own life. If you found this valuable, like the video. It helps more than you think. And if you want to understand people, power, and your own mind on a deeper level, subscribe. Because once you see the game, you don't play it the same way again.